Hello everyone, this is Nubes here, and I'm here with episode 1 of my Civilization 5 Let's Play. First of all, I want to say that Panda, my good friend, made this setup here for what civilizations are going to be in the game, and that I'm going to play Korea. And these settings are my personal preferences. I went with the Warlord. It's kind of a little bit under normal because I haven't done that much real playing, but I of course want to do this with Marathon. This extremely long game speed will allow almost an entire normal game's worth of turns for each era. So that means this game is gonna take a while to finish. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start this up.
Greetings to you, exalted King Sejong the Great, servant to the people and protector of the Choson dynasty. Your glorious vision of prosperity and overwhelming benevolence towards the common man made you the most beloved of all Korean kings. From the earliest days of your reign, the efforts you took to provide a fair and just society for all was surpassed only by the technological advances spurred onwards by your unquenched thirst for knowledge. Guided by your wisdom, the scholars of the Jade Hall developed Korea's first written language, Hangul, bringing the light of literature and science to the masses after centuries of literary darkness. Honorable Sejong, once more the people look to you for guidance. Will you rise to the occasion, bringing harmony and understanding to the people? Can you once again advance your kingdom's standing to such wondrous heights? Can you build a civilization that stands the test of time?
So, here we are. Kind of an epic text here. So, our uniques are the turtle ship, heavy armored naval unit of the resistance area that are extremely difficult to kill. They cannot enter deep ocean hexes, only Korea may build it. And it's instead of the caravel. And we get Wacha instead of Trebuchet. So we get +2 science for all specialists and for all great percentile improvements. Ooh, so that's kind of a nice one, but I think I've seen nicer. Now, this is not... the game doesn't look this crappy normally, but I've turned down the graphics a bit just because I'm recording, and this is my old computer. It's not that high-end. Although my computer in Stockholm at my dad's place is much more high-end, and this save syncs with my saves in there, so when I record videos in Stockholm at my dad's place, it's not gonna be this low graphics, but it's not gonna have any music or intro or anything because I don't have that at that place, and it's also gonna be in full HD. But yeah, I had to set this to some weird medium resolution, so it's not 720p, it's a little bit more, because this game doesn't support 720p for some reason. So here we are, we have our first settler. I'm just gonna move down here, gonna see what's up over here. And I think I want to put my first city right here, because we got 2 spots of wine and we got some wheat to grow fast. Another choice that I could do is place it right here to get these pearls too, and then I can extend it out to this wine and maybe even get this fish. And I will be able to get 2 wheat hexes. So I think actually this is what I'm going to do after, well, redeciding. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my city right here, and I like having this on science. So all the civilizations start out with agriculture, and then you can choose what to research. So we have Seoul right here, and we are going to put these warriors on auto explore. Also the hotkey for that is E, so I'm just going to press E, and we can choose what to produce. I also like opening up monument because I like playing culturally. I really enjoy that. So what we want to go for here, kind of an interesting choice. We have wine here, which requires calendar, and we have fish and pearls, which both require sailing. So we're gonna take a look here. So whatever we want to go for, we gotta go pottery, and I think I'm gonna go pottery because I like writing. Getting that library early is quite nice to have. So we're just gonna go ahead, let this game run for a couple of turns, and let our warriors kinda explore around, see what's up. So these first turns are gonna be a little bit boring. Maybe I'm even gonna take manual control over these just because I want to do the exploring right now. So we can see some. Yeah, I usually play this game on the highest graphics, but I don't think my computer will be able to handle that when I'm frapsing at the same time. I'm quite steady at 30 FPS right now, but I may be able to turn it up even more. But then I'm gonna have to do a restart. If this episode runs perfectly, I'm gonna turn up the graphics until next episode. But we're gonna take these ruins, which give us a bonus when you step on them. So I got 60 culture from them. So that means I will be able to adopt my first social policy already the next episode. So that's awesome. So there's a bit of policies you can go here. You can either go honor, liberty, or tradition. And honor gives you, that's what you want to choose if you're going militaristic, and liberty if you want to expand, and tradition is if you want to have a small, powerful empire. I like opening up liberty and then going for tradition, because liberty just makes you expand super fast, and when you go for tradition, those cities get super buffed, so that's actually what I'm going to do. And then I like to go rationalism. These three are the ones you can begin with. When you're going to work on your second one, you also only have these three unlocked. Maybe you have piety if you have reached the classical era by then. Yeah, but I don't like going piety because it locks out the rationalism ability. You can't go rationalism after you have adopted piety. So how this works is kind of a spec tree. You can first of all, when you choose liberty, for example, you get you can see we will get one culture in every city, and adopting all the policies in this one will give you a great person that we can choose near the capital. So yeah, just from starting this one up without choosing any of these, because we can't do that until we get the next social policy, we'll get +1 culture in each city. And we're getting +1 for now, so we're gonna get +2 when we adopt this. We're gonna double our culture. So that's really nice that we got that those ruins to get our culture boost early on. So what we have here is barbarians. They are in war with everyone. We can just we will just start attacking them and see what we can do. So they took 30 damage and we took 23, as you can also see up here. So yeah, we can attack once per turn, and they're just gonna stand there and be all ugly and stuff, and we're just gonna pick on them until they die. Every unit has hit points of 100, and you take less damage and do more damage if you have more powerful units, but they have a brute and we have a warrior. But since you get a 50% bonus against barbarians. So what we have right here is we got a promotion because we have 10 experience on our warrior, so we can choose to heal instantly. It will give us 50 hit points. We'll be at full hit points again, but we can regenerate that, and I think that's not a good choice because you want a permanent boost. So we can see these barbarians are standing on plains right now, so we're gonna see here that this is 50% in rough terrain, and this is 50% combat strength in open terrain. So just because these ones are in open terrain, we're gonna open up with open terrain and keep doing this, and we're gonna be 50% more effective than usual. And now I'm dropping a lot of frames, I don't know why. Oh, maybe I have this Ooh, I may have this game on my recording hard drive. Well, that's awkward. I might need to fix that for the next episode, because it's not good to record on the same hard drive as you have the game. Well, can't do nothing about it. So we're gonna run the next turn. Please wait, I'm waiting. So we're just gonna finish off these barbarians. I hope. No, we're not. Well, apparently we defeated them because, yeah, it's just lagging a bit, derp. We have dispersed a villainous barbarian encampment and retrieved 90 gold from it. So that's awesome, we got 90 gold from destroying that barbarian encampment. And our monument is almost halfway done now. So I'm just gonna stand here, heal up. By pressing H, they fortify until healed, and they will regenerate 10 hit points per turn. Although by doing this you may not move, but you get a defensive bonus while doing this. So we met Germany. So the mighty German people greet me. Stranger. Well, I'm a stranger. And yeah, we can kind of talk to them, we can trade with them and all kinds of stuff, but I don't think we have anything to do yet with them. I think we're just gonna leave them alone for a bit. So that's awesome. We know that the Germans came from somewhere up here, in this general direction, at least. And it seems like they are gonna discover Seoul quite soon. Oh wait, God damn it. So we have met Catherine of Russia, and I pressed demand, so by mistake, because I just clicked there just before it came up. I couldn't help but notice how pathetic you are, and when I realized it, I couldn't help but share. So, they covet lands that I currently own. Oh, you'll pay for this in time. So apparently we're really close to them, so they don't seem to be liking that. So that's awesome. Now we can annoy some people. So we are almost healed up here, and I guess when we are fully healed up we can find out where Russia is. And it seems like we're healed up now, and we're gonna go onto this little hill, just get a little bit of a sight bonus. It doesn't look like they can be here, and yeah. And it seems like we have a city-state here. When it's kind of a dash border here, that means a city-state is over in that way. And that's kind of a player with just one city. That will not, it will not become more than one city. It will just be there, and you can be allies with them. And we met Genoa. So yeah, we got 15 gold from them just because we just met them. So yeah, you can have a relationship with city-states, and it will go up and down depending on actions you do. But it will always go back slowly to the resting point being 0 right now, and we are at 0 out of 30. And it can be negative, and it can be a lot plus side, and something you can do is pledge to protect them, and that will increase the resting point to 10 about here, and that will just mean you will try to protect them if someone attacks them, and I think that's actually something I'm gonna do. We are appreciative of your dedication. Let's hope that our pledge is ultimately unnecessary. So I have now pledged to protect Genoa, and we will now see a relationship bar appear. Nope. No. Okay, it's only at 0.67. It goes up now by 0.67 per turn. Yeah. Just because we have pledged to protect them. And I don't think this goes up and out any further because it looks like there's a border going in here. So I don't think there's Russia is over here. But I don't know where Russia is. So I should probably figure that out. And it seems like Germany is quite close to me also. So we're gonna see now. Seoul is gonna grow to size 2. And it just did. So that means we now have 2 villagers and we're getting 2 production and 3 production and 6 food. You'll always get production of food from the main city. So yeah, we're just gonna keep wandering in this direction, and it seems like there's another city-state over here. Interesting. And yeah, I should probably start planning out where I want to put my second city, because I like expanding super early. So we have La Vente here. They are a religious city-state. They will provide you with fate if you're allied with them. I forgot to check what these are. These are whatchamacallit, mercantile. So that means we'll get happiness from them if we are allied or friends. I'm gonna do the same with Leventa and pledge to protect them, because they're quite close and I don't think anyone is gonna mess with them, but the plus 10 resting point could be nice. So what we could choose to make now is a settler, a worker, a scout, or a warrior. I think I'm gonna go for a scout, just one, and then I'm gonna go for a settler. Public declaration from Germany. They are now pledging to protect Genoa. So that means Germany has met Genoa and they're kind of messing with me. I hope they're just doing it to mess with me, because then we're gonna have some fun with that. I promise. So what we saw now is that we are getting 4 culture from Seoul, and that means, as you can see now, it's going to take 19 more turns until it's going to expand, but it just expanded here, and then it's going to go around here, and it's going to expand the border of the city, slowly but surely. And yeah, we can see that our warriors are out here. We have found a little bit more wheat, and we'll met America.
People of the United States of America welcome you.
So yeah, let's see if they have anything interesting. Of course, there's nothing. There's nothing to trade yet, but as soon as we get writing, we will be able to put embassies in each other's cities. So we just finished pottery, which means well, we can make a shrine and a granary. That each source of wheat, which is what we're interested about, produce +1 food. So that would be really nice, because we have 2 sources of wheat close to our soul. And we can choose between getting sailing, calendar, writing, or animal husbandry, archery, or mining. I think actually, because we have 2 luxury resources, or wait, no, that's not true. We have 1 luxury resource requiring sailing right here, and I think it was like the clans. No, wait, whatever. Here, it's a luxury resource, which requires sailing, and we have I don't know, some kind of stuffs requiring calendar. So we want to put a plantation on that. So that might be, both of them are a good choice, but I think I'm gonna go with sailing, because that is already in my territory. Although I want to expand up there, and I think hard choice, very hard choice. And no, I'm gonna go with calendar. Okay, just because I think I want to put my next city right here, and then I'm gonna have access to 2 wine right here. So that would be awesome. So we just discovered some more ruins next to Russia. For some reason they haven't taken that yet. Oh, so we got the location of 4 nearby barbarian encampments. So we got 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Let's see where and heroes also. Interesting. So that means there are a lot of barbarians around Russia. Sucks for them. So barbarians will respawn in any area that is not seen by any player at the moment, like this area I have scouted here, but barbarian encampments could spawn here. Just cause that's how barbarians works. So Russia's denounced me. Just because, yeah, it seems like, I don't know, I think they don't like the covet lands you currently own. So they kinda want this, but I'm kind of far away from them, so I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe some AI glitch or something. IDK. So we have met Geneva, Jeebus. So they are also religious and will provide faith to any allies or friends. I'm not gonna even bother pledging to protect them, because that's not of my interest. So our scouts are gonna be done in 4 seconds or 4 turns, not seconds. God damn it, it's not that fast. And we found some more ruins. So our warriors are gonna manage to take those, because in explore mode they do that by themselves. And we got 40 faith for that, so that's awesome. So next turn we're gonna be able to found a pantheon. We can choose to get +1 production in every city and +5% production in cities while contrasting buildings, which is a good one. Or we can get tile improvement construction rate increased by 25% and worker appears near the capital. The thing is that if we get the Republic and not citizenship, is that we can get collective rule, which means that we'll get free settler and 50% production speed when making settlers. So I think this is the better one, but this one leads to the settler one. So I'm actually gonna go with the Republic for now. So what we will be able to do now is, since we have 30 faith, we will be able to found a pantheon. And we can choose what it can do, +1 culture from shrines. There's a lot of stuff here. 10% faster growth rate, that is actually one that I like very much. +1 culture from pastures. +1 production in cities with population of 3+. That's a nice one. +1 production from fishing boats, and that's going to be really awesome because we will have a fishing boat right here when we have sailing and stuff, because we want these pearls. +1 culture and blah blah blah. Why an incense? And that's what we have here and here. So that may be the... yeah, I'm gonna go with that one actually. I think. Let's go with that one. Goddess of Festivals. So we just wanna go out and expand that way later. So we're gonna start working on a settler. Or wait, not yet maybe. Yeah, let's just go with the granary for now. Gonna produce some extra food for us. The settler is gonna delay our... the city's not gonna grow when the settler is making, so I'm gonna hold off on that until we get to 50% extra production on settlers. So we're gonna tell the scouts to auto explore also. Normally when you move, a unit can move to hexes. So if a unit is here and moves into the forest, it's gonna take 2 steps, 2 movement points, just going to the fort, just because it's rough terrain. But scouts, they can travel through forest like any kind of ground. They will just ignore terrain, so they're much better at scouting. So we have made the city state of Valletta. So we are the first one that they meet, so we get 30 gold instead of 15. They are militaristic, so we will get units from them if we are friendly or allied with them. And they have cotton. Um, so that's quite awesome. They are down here, Valletta. So that's interesting. And just because we are in their territory, we lost some respect from them. Their relationship went down, but that's gonna go back to the resting point of 0 sooner or later. It's just gonna go there slowly but surely. So now we're just scouting around. We're just getting we're almost halfway done on the calendar, which will mean we'll get a bunch more stuff from these wine. But I don't know, we may have to squeeze out a settler quite soon now. As you can see, we need 155 culture to go to get the next policy, which will mean we will get a free settler. So I'm actually going to command these ones to stop running around, these derps, and this one also to stop running around so we can kill those barbarians, because I want to. So actually I'm gonna try to attack a little bit with scouts. The thing about scouts is that they lose. They are very ineffective at combat, but you can actually. But barbarians don't regen health, but scouts can. So you will win out anyways if you just regen in between fights. So I can choose to go to the tundra here and attack the same turn, or I can go into the forest and wait until next turn to attack. Because going to the forest will cost 2 movement points, but it will also provide me with a defensive bonus. So I ran out of hard drive space, but yeah. Uh, Next episode we'll finish up calendar and getting our second city going, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!